Mobile television production facilities for this broadcast are made possible by a grant from Walmart. Walmart, with their location on the Whitehorse Pike in Somerdale. You're watching Sterling High School Channel 19, serving Hynella, Laurel Springs, Magnolia, Somerdale, and Stratford.
For the first time since 1971, Sterling is South Jersey champ.
Went on to become the New Jersey Tournament of Champions winner. South Jersey's never won it before. So the Sterling Lady Knights and that string think South Jersey is well represented now.
Sterling is going to the championship game.
Looks like he's fouled there. Put a desperation shot, and then he goes in! It's good! It's good!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sterling Channel 19. We are here for some 2024 boys basketball. It's the 4-5 Sterling Knights taking on the 5-4 Gloucester Lions. I'm going to send it over to Connor Strauss and Dan Leakin for the pregame show.
Welcome to another episode of Knights Game Day. I'm your host, Connor Strauss, joined by your co-host, Dan Leakin. Dan, how are you feeling about this game tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good as per usual. Sterling is 4-5 in the season and unfortunately have been on a 3-game losing stretch, losing to Haddonfield, Audubon, and Lindenwold in that order. But still, the leading scorer is Walter Garrison, averaging 16 points per game and 8 rebounds per game. And Julian Johnston, the junior, still tearing it up, averaging 11.8. So look out for those two players in tonight's matchup.
Yeah, and the comparable opponent I want to bring up is Audubon. Obviously, Sterling had a thriller against Audubon earlier this week, losing 71-66. Gloucester lost them earlier in the season, 36-33. So much more defensive-focused ball for Gloucester. But you take a look at Gloucester; they're 5-4 on the season. They lost to Millville, Gloucester Tech, Audubon, and Haddonfield. They beat Woodbury, Lindenwold, Gateway, Collingswood, and Haddon Township. Their leading scorer, Keegan Cohen, averaging 11 points a game. And then you also want to look out for Ryan James, averaging 8 points a game, 3 rebounds a game. Sterling will need their offense to wake up to win this game. Gloucester only allowing 47 points a game. If you're Sterling, you got to get that offense going against a tough Gloucester defense. Dan, who do you think is going to win this game?
Listen, I think Sterling's bloodthirsty. They've taken 3 tough losses in a row. And I think after 3, you're feeling that something needs to change. Sterling's a little battered down, but they still have dynamic scores. They still have great defense. So I'm thinking that they pick this one up, finally get the wheels back under them, and take this one to the dub.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Gloucester Lions and a little bit of an upset at home at the Castle. And Sterling is 1-0 when I go against them. So we'll see if that magic continues tonight. That'll do it for Knights Game Day. I'm your host, Connor Strauss, along with Dan Leakin. Go Birds, go Knights, and let's have a good broadcast.
Thank you, Strauss and Dan. We'll look at the Colonial Liberty standings. Haddonfield leading the way at 12-0, followed by Haddon Heights 6-4. Sterling at 4-5. Paulsboro at 5-5. And then Haddon Township and West Depot to the bottom at 3-8 and 3-6, respectively. Look at the Colonial Patriot standings. Audubon leads the way at 7-4, followed by Gloucester at 5-4. Woodbury 5-7. Lindenwold 3-7. Collingswood at 3-8. And the Gateway Gators at 0-11. And we are going to let the players introduce themselves.
Travis Schmidt, forward, Laurel Springs, New Jersey.
Zion Arnett, guard, Somerdale, New Jersey.
Julian Johnson, guard, Somerdale, New Jersey.
Joshua Bush, forward, Magnolia, New Jersey.
Brandon Allison, guard, Laurel Springs, New Jersey.
Walt Garrison, wing, Woodbury.
Isaiah Bethea, guard, Stratford.
Jace Camardo, guard, Stratford.
Isaiah Benjamin, point guard, Magnolia.
Casey Kozinski, big guard, Stratford. Marquise Holloway, forward, Magnolia. Justice Gamble, guard, Stratford, New Jersey.
Jake Spiritoso, forward, Magnolia.
So you look at compare the teams. Sterling 4-5, third in the Colonial Liberty offense, averaging 55 points per game. Defense allowing 58. Their last title coming back in 1999. And you look at the leading scorers for the Knights. Walt Garrison at 16 points, Zion Arnett and Julian Johnson at 10 points per game, and Travis Smith at 8 points per game. You look at Gloucester sitting at 5-4 on the year, second in the Colonial Patriot offense, averaging 50 points per game, defense allowing 45 points per game. Keegan Cohen is the leading scorer for Gloucester at 10 points per game. Ryan James and Jake Smith both at 8, and then Micah Light at 6. You look at the series notes. Since 2007, Sterling has led the series 2-0. Gloucester entering the Colonial just a few years ago, so very new to their respective division. And you look at the percentages there, Sterling 58% overall as opposed to Gloucester's 49% win percentage. For the league percentage, Sterling at 61%, followed by Gloucester's 50%, and then home and away, Sterling at 23% compared to Gloucester's 40%. You look at the Gloucester starters today. It's the sophomore Keegan Cohen at number 10. Then it's Ryan James, the junior Jake Smith, Michael Light, and then Kadon Harris to round it out for the Lions. And you look at Sterling starters. It's Zion Arnett, Travis Schmid, Jason Camardo, Julian Johnson, and then the lone senior Walter Garrison, who has been lighting it up this season. Keys to the game is to slow the game down a little bit, just have good communication and play hard. And that's exactly what they're going to need to do to erase this 3-game losing streak.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. They're definitely going to have to come out and play hard. And I think that the lack of effort hasn't been much of an issue for this Sterling Knights team. But what has been is they've just been getting a little unlucky. And I think in that Lindenwold game when Coach Behringer came into our 5th block sports broadcasting class, he said they missed about 14 free throws. It's tough to win any game when you're missing like that at the charity stripe. So they're going to have to convert from the line and convert on easy makes inside the paint.
Yeah, and I also think that a part of that is effort a little bit. I'm going to kind of disagree with you here, Jake. I've talked to assistant coach Shivers, and they start off every game slow, and they don't get their feet under themselves when other teams do. And I think they need to come out in this game starting hot, and they got to keep that momentum and make sure the wheels don't fall off midway through the game.
But also when you look at it, Sterling has lost by a combined 7 points in their last 2 games, recently coming off of a 62-60 loss, then a big disappointing loss against Audubon here at home, 71-66. So definitely going to be coming out with a bit of fire under their gut if they want to really come into this one and take down the Gloucester Lions here tonight.
I mean, we got to see if they took the bus. We got to see who walked here. You come in with that fire in your gut?
Who drove here? Who took the bus? Who's got fire in their gut tonight, as former Eagles defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon once said.
So we are ready to get things underway here at the Castle. Sterling at 4-5, Gloucester at 5-4. Sterling looking to get back in the win column and get back to that 500 mark.
Take a look at the coaching matchups. You got on the right Coach Justin Behringer, and on the left is head coach Liam James of the Gloucester Lions, who were a respectable 18-10 last year.
So we are underway here at the Castle. It'll be Sterling to start with possession. Garrison drives toward the basket. That shot no good. Rebound there for James. Pass toward the outside for Harris. Here's Cohen. Cohen, a long 3-ball. That one no good. Offensive rebound swatted away by Johnson. But it was Harris who was able to recover the rebound and keep it for Gloucester. And another good defensive play there from Arnett. Takes it away for Sterling.
And Arnett in that game against Audubon did a great job on Audubon's #1 option. Ryan Johnston really kind of minimized him for most of that first half.
Arnett with a find in the quarter to Camardo. Garrison on the outside finds Camardo. Camardo out to Arnett. Arnett makes a move, drives inside, loses it, and we'll get a whistle. Take a look at it right here.
And I like the communication from the Knights. I mean, that was really nice ball movement all around, a good offensive possession, and causing a good foul there was a Zion driving towards the net.
So Arnett ready to inbound it, finds Camardo wide open. Camardo chucks up a 3, that one a bit too short. Travis gets the rebound, and the shot by Schmid no good. Rebound there by Michael Light.
Well, when we talk about hustle and effort, that's an effort play right there from Travis Schmidt. Rips it away from Gloucester, unable to convert on the second chance points, but no question in Travis Schmidt's game when it comes to effort.
Still a scoreless game here on Friday night. Here is James with it. Finds Harris inside. Harris mid-range jumper there, no good. Arnett with the inbound. Not with the inbound, the rebound, excuse me. Here's Arnett. Finds Johnson. Johnson chucks up a three. That one good. Julian Johnson makes it a 3-0 Sterling lead.
And that's the issue that you're going to run into with Gloucester running this zone defense, is it allows for shooters to get more space on the perimeter, and Johnson has been red hot from beyond the arc this season, especially as of late.
Gloucester trying to answer back, do so unsuccessfully. Camardo gets the rebound. Here's Johnson on the outside. Finds Camardo open in the corner. Back out to Johnson. Johnson, another three. That one no good. Rebound there for Cohen. 3-0 Sterling. Less than 5.5 to go in quarter number one. Cohen finds James. Back out to Cohen. Cohen, wide open three. That one no good. Nice rebound, but a foul called. We'll take a look at our three that started off the scoring.
And you see right here how Gloucester is running a zone. Cohen is a little too slow to rotate over, and a nice job by Johnson picking up on that and firing it from three-point land.
It's Light to inbound it. Here's James with it, trying to set up a play. Cohen out to James. James is trying to find someone with space. Here's Smith. Back out to Cohen. Cohen trying to make a move, just connects with James on the outside. Here's a three ball for Cohen. That one is good. And the Lions answer back with a three of their own, and it's tied up.
That's a great shot there from Keegan Cohen, the sophomore. Nice job, just senses he has space. Arnett's right there. Not bad defense from Arnett, but a great shot from Keegan Cohen on the outside. The Lions leading points per game scorer with 11.4, and he has 21 made threes, make it 22 after that one.
And not bad defense overall from Sterling. And Gloucester took forever to find that score because every single time they passed the ball, Sterling would have a man right there. So overall, they did a great job, and that was just a really nice shot from Cohen.
You take a look there. That little boy's got a River Rats shirt on. It's the student body's nickname for the fans. Sterling, the Super Fans, and Gloucester, the River Rats. So here is Johnson. Trying to give Sterling an answer back. Feeds to Garrison. Back out to Johnson. Camardo on the outside. Finds Garrison. Garrison driving, and a travel called against Walter Garrison.
And it's little mistakes like that, still very early in this game, but little mistakes like that when you're trying to win a tight ball game down the stretch that Sterling made just one too many of in their past three contests.
Gloucester looking to take their first lead of the night. Here is Light on the outside, finds James. James chucks up a three, and that one no good. Swatted into the hands of Arnett as he'll get the rebound. Less than 4 minutes here in the quarter.
Gloucester kind of just right now living and dying by the three. They haven't taken a ton of shots from inside from two-point land.
Johnson kind of loses it for a second, but gathers himself, finds Camardo. Back to Johnson. Three and a half to go in the opening quarter. Schmidt on the outside, and that one nearly stolen away by the Lions. Arnett on the outside, moves inside, that floater there, no good. And a defensive rebound for the Lions.
And Sterling right there just needed quicker ball movement to try and beat that zone.
That floater no good. Rebound by Schmid.
And one thing I'm seeing a lot of so far is both teams passing a lot around the perimeter. They're not getting a lot of inside looks. And both of them are shooting a lot from three and not driving into the basket as much.
Well, for Sterling, that absolutely makes sense because of the zone that Gloucester is running. You want those quick passes around the perimeter and try and catch them out of position to fire up a good look from outside.
So it'll be Arnett to inbound as Josh Borsch checks into the game for the first time for the Knights. That one floated away. Easy takeaway for Flag. Flag on the outside, trying to set something up for Gloucester. Just a 3-3 score here in the opening quarter. Smith finds Cohen on the outside. And it looked like they stepped out. It looked like Flag stepped out of bounds, so it's going to be Sterling ball.
So there's head coach Liam James and now head coach Justin Behringer. And right now it seems to be a bit of a chess match as both teams are trying to work things in their half-court sets.
Garrison driving toward the basket, lays it up and in. And the Sterling Knights take a 5-3 lead.
And as Connor Strauss and I mentioned earlier in the pregame, this would be a big defensive battle. And the Lions defense is really efficient. And that was a great job from Walter Garrison, finding that opening and taking his opportunity.
So once again, Gloucester trying to give an answer back. That one tipped off the hands of Arnett and goes out of play.
Again, you see right there quick passing, and Gloucester was totally caught out of position. Nice job by Julian Johnson to recognize that, get the ball to Walter Garrison, who took it towards the baseline and ended up finishing at the cup.
Here's a three ball from the corner, and that one is good. Beautiful shot there from Keegan Cohen, and the Lions have their first lead.
Their offense is flowing through him. All 6 points for the Lions from Cohen.
Johnson finds Borsch. Borsch long pass to Arnett. Arnett makes a move. Nice find to Borsch. Borsch in the corner for three. That one too strong. Garrison with the board. Arnett on the outside. Schmid from three. That one beautiful. Travis Schmid let out the goon from downtown.
Nice job by Travis Schmid, and he's one of the guys that'll beat you from the outside. You give him too much room. Nice job to capitalize.
And that was amazing ball movement from Sterling. I think they might have heard you over here. I mean, they started moving the ball a lot quicker, finding the open man. And that was a really good possession from Sterling.
An 8-6 Sterling lead. A little over a minute to go here in the first quarter. Here's Fraser on the outside, gets to James, then out to Cohen. Less than a minute to go. A feed inside. Mid-range is good for Caden Harris.
And that's a good job of beating the zone right there. Gloucester found the soft spot, and they did a nice job of just getting it to Harris, who converted from around the free throw line. Excuse me.
That pass is tipped and taken away from Harris. Here's a three ball. That one no good. Rebound by Schmid. Nice feed inside. Going to the basket as Johnson. The shot no good. Gloucester takes it right back. Here's a drive. Pass to the outside to Harris. Quick ball movement here from the Lions. That three ball is good. Less than 3 seconds to shoot. Schmid. That one no good, and that will conclude the opening quarter. Gloucester with an 11-8 lead. And we'll take a look here.
And again, good ball movement there by the Knights. Arnett making the extra pass, being unselfish. Finds Schmid for three.
Take a look here. That pass swatted away, and Gloucester was able to get it back. You'll take a look there at the original McDonald's sign, one of only 12 here in the U.S. Second quarter action coming up right after this. Welcome back here to Sterling Channel 19, an 11-8 Gloucester Lions lead as the second quarter is back here at the Castle. Beautiful Friday night here in January. Sterling trying to eliminate a 3-game losing skid. Here's a 3-ball downtown for Ryan James. And the Lions now lead it by 6.
And the Lions are killing it from the perimeter. 4 of their 5 baskets now, 4 of the last 5 have been from outside.
And that one taken away by Michael Light. A 6-point Lions lead, their biggest of the night. And as you said, Jay, looking really strong here from beyond the arc here in the first half. Trying to extend their lead on this possession. Light on the outside, gets it to James. Nice feed inside, mid-range jumper there is good for Caden Harris. It's now an 8-point lead.
Well, and Harris has found his sweet spot from right around the charity stripe on those pull-up jumpers. His second basket from that range.
Camardo finds Johnson, back out to Camardo. Garrison, nice feed to Borsch. That shot is good. Borsch getting it in off the glass. It's a 6-point Gloucester lead now.
And the sophomore, Joshua Borsch, is always going to be physical around the rim. He does a really good job around there, and that's his sweet spot. That's where he operates. But he, as we always say, he's a 3-level scorer. He can be anywhere, so he's such a dangerous player.
Another jumper there. That one good for Harris. He's on fire to start this second quarter.
Yeah, just jump shots from the elbow seem to be the specialty of Harris right now.
And that one takes a weird hop out of play as we take a look at the replay here.
Right now, one thing that's impressed me for the Gloucester Lions is their ability to really control the game in their half-court sets. They've done a nice job of getting people open from outside and knocking down those threes. And at this level, it's usually a lot of teams that like to run up-tempo, but Gloucester is finding much success in slowing the game down and being methodical.
And with that, they've had very nice patience the entire night.
That 3-ball is good. Ryan James from downtown extends the Lions' lead. It's now an 11-point game.
You said it right there, Dan. They were very patient and took their time, and James fired up a 3 at the top of the key and knocked it down from way outside.
That pass gets away from Arnett. Gloucester able to get it back. Now a steal there for Garrison, and that shot is good. Nice layup there for Walt Garrison. And we'll get a timeout here on the floor.
And the difference we're seeing between Gloucester and Sterling right now is one team is making the easy passes and taking the correct shots. And it feels like, for me, Sterling is starting to force a lot of passes and trying to get something going where they're not being patient and taking their time with their possessions.
Well, now give the Lions credit. They've done a nice job of getting a couple turnovers as we take a look at the crafty layup there from Walter Garrison. But the Lions have done a nice job. Their three-point shots have been from well beyond the arc as we take a look at Sterling's second annual Martin Luther King Showcase. That'll be on Martin Luther King Day, Monday, January 15th in the new gym at 10:30. It'll be Kingsway taking on Pittman at 12 o'clock. It'll be Overbrook versus Wildwood Catholic at 1:30. It'll be Eastern versus Heightstown, and at 3 o'clock it'll be Sterling versus Clearview, and you can find that live on Channel 19 and in the old gym at 10 a.m. Williamstown taking on Woodbury for the first match of the day. West Deptford versus Gloucester at 11:30. Paulsboro takes on Cherokee at 1 o'clock, and the last game in the old gym is Washington Township versus ACIT.
And you can find Sterling Channel 19 streaming the Sterling versus Clearview game, and you can catch me, or excuse me, Connor Strauss and I doing some PA announcing for both gyms.
Should be a fun tournament here at the Castle. Second annual showcase. Went very successful last year, hoping for the same success this year.
Yeah, you can always catch the Sterling team playing here at 3 o'clock, but Gloucester will be playing in the old gym at 1:30.
Here's a drop toward the basket, swatted away by Schmid. Garrison gets the board. Now here's Schmid with a nice down court pass, and shot no good as we get a foul.
Sterling defense always making a ton of impactful plays, and Travis Schmid says, not in my house. swats that one away and draws the foul on the other end of the court. What a phenomenal play from the junior.
Schmid averaging 8 points per game, 53% from the line. First shot, nothing but net there for Schmid. That one no good, so Schmid 1 for 2 to start the night from the charity stripe. Now Gloucester back the other way with an 8-point lead. Less than 5 minutes to go in the half. Nice move there by Fraser. Cohen on the outside. Cohen from 3. It is good again. Keegan Cohen unstoppable from 3.
Well, right now Sterling is playing a pretty solid game defensively, but they just have to get a little more uptight on those Lions shooters. Right now they have just been electric from outside.
Nice feed inside to Schmid. He banks that layup through. So back to a 9-point game here at the Castle in favor of the Lions. Pass to the outside for Harris. Able to find Light. About 4 minutes to go here in the half. Pass underneath to Fraser, back out to Cohen. Here's Flagg. So far the Lions controlling the tempo here in this one. Here's a 3-ball from Light, that one off the mark. There's a board, that shot no good. Arnett gets the rebound for Sterling.
And I think one thing Sterling has to start doing is limiting those second chance opportunities. That's kind of killed them a lot in other games, and it happens all the time, and they can never capitalize on it.
Arnett from the corner. The shot's not going to go as it's going to be a travel on a Zion Arnett. We'll take a look at the last Gloucester 3.
And Cohen again killing him from the perimeter as he's done the entire game so far, and Sterling just can't seem to find the answer to stopping him.
And that was an impressive shot. He caught that ball on the run. Was good job moving off the ball from Cohen. He caught it on the run and set his feet really quick to shoot that one up and add another 3 points to his total tonight.
So here is Light. Light driving toward the basket. That shot is good. And a layup there for Light makes it an 11-point game.
Well, the 6'1" senior using all that frame to score from down low.
There's Bethea on the outside. Arnett in the corner, able to get it to Camardo. Camardo trying to make a move. Finds Arnett on the outside. Finds Garrison. Garrison, a nice feed to Bethea. Bethea, that jumper there is good. What a pass from Walt Garrison, and Bethea is there to finish. Hearing some defense chants from the Sterling crowd tonight. They trail it by 9. Little over 2 minutes to go in the half. Here's Cohen on the outside, guarded by Johnson. Finds a Fraser. Fraser dishes it out to Light. Harris gets it out to Flagg. Flagg trying to make a move. He loses it. Camardo takes it away. Here's Johnson. Floats it over to Camardo. Then here's Arnett. Bethea driving toward the rim. The shot no good, but a foul called.
And that's an encouraging move to see there from Azir Bethea, a sophomore, not afraid to attack the rim. And sometimes with some of the younger players, they try and stick to playing more outside, and they're a little afraid to get physical with some of the upperclassmen, but a nice job to just be aggressive and attack the rim.
First one there, no good. Sterling, as you said, Jake, coming off of a 14 missed free throw performance. So these free throws here tonight going to definitely be a big impact in this one. That one can't fall. So now here is Light with it for Gloucester.
Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I believe that Sterling has already missed 3 of their first 4 free throws.
I believe you're right, Jake.
I believe you're right, too, yeah.
Nice job by Bethea to keep it in play, and he gets it out to Camardo. Bethea finds Garrison. Garrison driving, find Arnett. Julian Johnson in the corner for three. He got it! Beautiful shot from Johnson in the corner. It's a 6-point game.
And that's what happens when the Knights have good ball movement. They get it to Johnson, who's been red hot from three, and he cans it.
Easiest layup in the world for Kevin Wall. Back to an 8-point Gloucester lead. Less than a minute to go in the half. Here's Arnett on the outside. Cross-court pass to Johnson. Camardo open from three. He won't take the shot. Finds Arnett instead. That layup no good. Second try, count the bucket, and the foul for Bethea.
And I really like Bethea's game. He's a very smart ball handler, and he's definitely not afraid to go up to the rim. And as Jake said earlier, it's hard to find that in younger players. He is such a great player, and he has so much time left to grow.
So here's Bethea from the line. And Bethea able to capitalize, makes it a 5-point game with 41.1 seconds to go. Here's Light. Light on the outside, quickly able to flag. Nice feed inside. That floater there is good. Great stuff by Caden Harris here in this first half.
Well, whether from the mid-range or down in the low block, Harris has really been dominant inside.
Here's Arnett. That pass tipped right into the arms of Johnson. Johnson from three, just off the mark. Falls in the hands of Gloucester, and a whistle blows. Now less than 10 seconds.
And here's a good example of how dynamic the Gloucester's offense is. They have so many scorers from around the perimeter, such as Cohan, and then you get Harris in the inside dominating you in the post, so it's tough to cover them. And Sterling has done a good job, but not good enough.
Nice feed inside to Light. Light from mid-range, it's good.
And again, he's another one of those guys that you're going to want to look for inside.
Ooh, and that one just misses. As that's going to conclude the half. We'll take a look at this last basket. A nice pass to Light in stride. Mid-range floater there is good. As that will end this first half. A 32-23 Gloucester lead. Second half action coming up right after this.
Man, I really like talking to you.
I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
What? Hit me. Why?
Because. Are you going to hit me or not?
No.
Wrong answer.
This is so stupid.
That's more like it.
I never said you could hit me. What is that guy fighting?
What's your name? You never called. Tyler. Are you from Fight Club? Shh. You know the first one.
It's getting late. I should really go to bed.
Girl, what are you worried about? Come on, it won't hurt if you stay up another hour.
You know what? You're right. It couldn't hurt to stay up for another hour or so. What? It's already 1 a.m.? I didn't even realize it was so late. I'm telling her I'm going to bed. Oh my god, it's 7 a.m. Oh my god, help! Ugh. Mom, I'm running late. Don't forget to pick up the kids later. All right, I gotta go. Have a good day.
I guess one time isn't gonna kill me.
It's totally safe. We do this all the time.
There's no way these drugs are laced, right?
Trust me, you're gonna be fine.
I just need to forget everything.
It'll be fun.
A lethal dose of fentanyl is just 4 grains of sand.
and can hide in any drug. So no matter what you and your friends think, what you can't see will kill you. Don't die to get high. Fentanyl is fatal. Get the whole truth at CamdenCounty.com/fentanyl.
Dude, you should really take your hood down. I heard they're sending people to internal for an entire semester. Dude, that's just a rule. I'm taking my hood down. That's stupid.
Hey, you know the rules. No hood. And where's your ID? Get to class.
How many times do I have to tell you? Get the hoodie off. That's it. I've had it with this hoodie business. Down to the vice principal's office now.
Guys, put your IDs on.
Brady, headphones. Gotta come out. No. Come on, man.
Yo, Brayden, you know you're not supposed to have your jacket on, man. Come on, take it off. Put it in your locker. No, I'm okay.
You have your jacket on, AirPods in, and no ID. Go to internal.
You too, bro.
Yep.
Welcome back to Sterling Channel 19. Just want to give a quick shout out to Sterling's second annual Martin Luther King Day Showcase on Monday, January 15th in the new gym at 10:30 a.m. Kingsway's taking on Pittman. At 12 o'clock, it'll be Overbrook taking on Wildwood Catholic. 1:30, it's Eastern versus Hightstown. And at 3 o'clock, it's your Sterling Knights taking on Clearview. That game will be covered live on Channel 19 and in the old gym. First game of the day at 10 a.m., it's Williamstown taking on Woodbury. At 11:30, it's Deptford versus Gloucester in the old gym. Gloucester here with a lead at halftime. 1 o'clock, it'll be Paulsboro versus Cherokee. And the last game of the day in the old gym is Washington Township versus ACIT. Come on out and support on your day off on Monday. And we're going to take another quick break as we still got some time here at the half. We'll be right back after a couple brief messages.
Where's your ID?
Wait a minute. Put that hood down.
You're late. Put your hood down.
Where's your ID?
And you have your backpack on.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sterling Channel 19. The Knights trail the Lions in this contest at the half, 32-23. We're going to take a look at the leading scorers for Sterling. Schmidt and Johnson both have 6, Bethea has 5, and for the Lions, Cohen with 9, Harris with 8, and James with 6. And now we're going to take a look at some of the highlights for Travis Schmidt.
Yeah, you take a look. Travis Schmidt knocking it down from three-point land. He has looked pretty good. He was very good in the loss against Audubon, and he had a very good first half here tonight. A nice feed there from Arnett, and a nice job by Schmidt to finish off inside the paint.
And now to lead all scorers with 9, let's check out Keegan Cohen, the sophomore, been lighting it up from outside.
Yeah, take a look at Cohen and his shots. He's been lighting it up from the outside, as you said, Jake, and he's a big reason why Gloucester has this lead. Obviously, it's been kind of a defensive battle, and we knew that coming into it, but Cohen has really opened up Gloucester's offense from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he's been very good, and what's been great is that Harris has been very good from the inside as well. So a nice dynamic duo for the Lions definitely gives them a commanding 9-point lead here offensively.
So thanks for tuning in with us here at Channel 19. I'm Jake Clark, joined by Connor Strauss and Brian McClernand here as the second half is about ready to get underway. And guys, how did you feel about the first half for the Knights there?
I think that they kind of need to get their offense going more. I think they need to guard the perimeter more, and I definitely think that they need to look for the easy shot on the offensive side of the ball.
The big takeaway for me is obviously the great offensive performances there for Gloucester, but it's been the passes here offensively. They keep forcing a lot of passes, and they aren't really getting a lot of space to really work their offense as good as they usually can. And that's a lot of credit to Gloucester's defense, really reading the offensive sets well and kind of catching Sterling a bit off guard. But Sterling still very much in this game. I mean, only a 9-point game, so they're just going to come out hot here in the second half.
So we're about ready to get underway. Sterling trailing the Lions 32-23. Thanks for tuning in with us here on Sterling Channel 19 as the Knights will begin with the ball in the second half, and looks like we got some snacks. Always nice to chow down during the second half of a basketball game.
I remember Schulz announcing he always had a Snickers bar with him.
Usually Snickers or Hershey bars with him. He'd always offer a piece to us too, which is very nice.
Shout out Schulz. I know he said he would be watching at home, so shout out to Schulz tonight.
Nice hop step into the lane by Schmidt. Now the Knights are moving the ball. Arnett in the corner. Pull-up jumper is off the mark. Bobbled around. Rebound. Schmidt blocked. Still moving around and ends up in the hands of Caden Harris. Fires an overhead pass. Now down low. Good shot is up and in for Jake Smith, the 6'4" sophomore, using his frame to his advantage there.
Good stuff right there for Jake Smith. I like that Sterling possession to start it off. The quick ball movements are what they need to really get their offense going here. Obviously didn't convert.
Johnson's three is nothing but net there. Good start for the junior guard.
Julian Johnson getting a 3 in that first half and getting another 3 here. He has been exceptional from beyond the arc all year.
Got a travel there on Ryan James, so a turnover for the Lions.
And that's what you're going to need to capitalize on. You look at the 3 there from Johnson, but you're going to need to capitalize defensively. Weren't very good beyond the arc for the Knights. Going to have to definitely pick that up. It all starts with getting turnovers.
So here's Johnson. Finds Camardo, looking to slow things up. Arnett now in the corner. Pass out to Camardo. Finds Johnson. Johnson another 3. This time front iron. Offensive rebound. Arnett looking around for help. Here's Camardo. Pull-up jumper. We've got a whistle and a 3-second violation there on the Knights.
Yeah, and if you're Sterling, you're kind of hovering at this 8-point lead for Gloucester. You want to make sure that you're getting the ball to the hot hand. You knock down 2 threes, and next thing you know, it's a 1-possession game. So some big offensive possessions here for Sterling.
There was a resounding block from Walter Garrison. Another nice play for him on the defensive end. Now he drives in and is fouled. So Garrison trying to do it all on both ends of the floor as he'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, Garrison, the leading point scorer for the Knights on the season, along with his extremely good defensive capabilities, makes him one heck of a player here for this Knights offense and defense.
Garrison sinks the first one. Marcus Flagg, the sophomore, checking in for Jake Smith as Garrison's second free throw is good.
Sterling not starting off very well in terms of the free throw line, but 2 makes right there for Walt Garrison can definitely get them going from the charity stripe.
So here is Light, cross-court pass to Cohen. Cohen feeling himself, and he's got it. Keegan Cohen cannot be stopped from the outside tonight. Layup left short there by Arnett. Garrison looking around for help. We've got a whistle and a foul. So Sterling will maintain possession.
I mean, Cohen is just letting it fly from beyond the arc, and it's just nothing but net from him. He is on fire in this game, and most likely the reason why Gloucester is out to this big lead right now.
Schmid down inside. Tough shot doesn't go. Rebound Light. Garrison took a tumble at the end of that play. He's all right. Light puts it on the floor, drives inside, can't go coast to coast, gets his own rebound. Now outside, here's Flagg. He'll slow it up. Flagg with a nice handle there. Now finds James. Here's Harris. Cohen, another 3 is good. Keegan Cohen, another 3 to begin this second half.
Just an absolute green bean there from Keegan Cohen. He has been on fire. I mean, I don't even know how you're going to stop him from this point. He is just special.
It's been Cohen's night tonight, and the Knights are doing everything they can to just try and keep it a competitive ball game. So here's Flagg. Comes off the bench, but has played in all 9 games for the Lions. They get it to Cohen, another 3, this time off the mark. Well defended there by Arnett.
Yeah, take another look at kind of a breakdown from Sterling's defense. They left him open for just 1 second, and that was enough to get him a 3.
And it's impressive, his ability to run towards the ball and catch and shoot. You see he's running and then sets his feet. That's very impressive from the sophomore.
Yeah, huge catch and shoot ability, and not terrible defense from Jason Camardo. He just got that ball off as soon as he caught it, so good job from Cohen.
And even if you leave him open for just a split second, he just chucks it up as soon as it reaches his hands, and it's just nothing but net from him.
So now Light finds Harris. Over to James now as we're about halfway through this third quarter. Shot was off from Michael Light down low. Cross-court pass from Garrison to Arnett, who backs it out to the corner, fires up a shot. Doesn't go, rebound Harris.
Sterling really just can't get anything going offensively in this third quarter, and it's allowing Gloucester to kind of slow things up and move at their own pace, and they just keep adding to their lead like it's nothing.
So James finds Light. Over to Flagg now. Light gets it after it was tipped. Cohen was wide open, gets it, shot no good.
I guess he is human after all.
Johnson finds Camardo. Sterling needs a basket to end the dry spell here. And there's Garrison, who does just that. Walter Garrison makes it a 10-point game.
Huge there for Walt Garrison. He's definitely been carrying the offense here in the third quarter for the most part. Still a reason why Sterling is in this game.
So here's Cohen. Puts it on the floor for Harris, working against Garrison. Shot no good, rebound Flagg. Here is Light. Light driving inside, now backs it out. Gets it to James. Gloucester keeping up that good ball movement and making sure that Everybody gets a hand on it this possession. Flag drives inside. Flag. Shot won't go against Walter Garrison. Out of bounds. It was last touched by Harris.
Yeah, as you take another look at Garrison's basket to end the dry spout. Good drive by Garrison and good finish.
Yeah,
Borsch
Garrison
and Tummings check into the game. Sorry for cutting you off there, Brian, as Coach Behringer just wanted to make a substitution. Take a look at head coach Liam James. He's got to be happy with Cohen's performance tonight. Pass was tipped, and James, lots of contact and a foul.
Yeah, you take a look right here. I mean, Gloucester just really controlling their pace here today. You look at the foul there and been very efficient offensively. Haven't really seen much of them at the free throw line, so we'll see how James can do here.
First free throw is short from the junior guard. Shoots 62% at the line. Second one is good. So now just under 2 minutes. Gloucester leads 41-30. An 11-point lead for the Lions.
Yeah, and what you're seeing right now, Jake, is a Gloucester team that's firing on all cylinders. They're known for their defense. They've shown it so far this game. And they're also firing on the offensive side of the ball, especially Keegan Cohen.
Arnett for three is good. So as Zion Arnett gets a three on the board for the Knights.
Exactly what Sterling needed to really get back in this game. They hadn't really converted on their last few offensive possessions. A big one there for Zion Arnett.
Good ball movement here for the Lions. Now Flag with it, working against Borsch. James outside. Going to try and run the play that Coach James has to bring it in. Taken away there, ends up in the hands of Johnson. Nice turnover there for Sterling.
Exactly what they needed. Now they just got to finish and convert here.
Garrison, shot unable to go there. Strong rebound from Michael Light, who's now running the break. Gets it to Flag in the corner. He drives inside, slips, stays with it. And a nice job to get it over to Smith, who converts. That was a crazy play there from Marcus Flag, who slipped and still got it off to his teammate for the basket. Arnett tried to Euro step into the lane, was met with some resistance. Johnson for three, it's good. Julian Johnson is staying hot from downtown.
Yeah, and Julian Johnson, a huge reason why Sterling is still kind of finding themselves in this game. So if you're Sterling, you want to keep getting the ball to the hot hand, which is Julian Johnson right now.
Tummings being aggressive on defense. Looking, firing, shot is off the mark at the buzzer for Justin Frazier. We're going to take another look at this pass from Marcus Flag. He slips, stays with it. Crafty ball handle there to slip it on the floor and then slip it to Jake Smith. And we're going to take another look at the shot from Johnson, just given too much space outside. And we're going to take a quick break here. Fourth quarter action coming up right after this.
Where were you? You were supposed to meet me at my locker.
I had to get my books.
Let's go.
Where are we going?
Don't worry about it.
Welcome back to Sterling Channel 19. Fourth quarter action about ready to get underway. Gloucester leads it through three quarters, 43-36. And guys, Gloucester sort of ran away with it a little bit there.
Yeah, Gloucester just really controlling this game through three quarters. Sterling really just trying to answer back offensively, and they were doing a little bit of that in the third quarter thanks to Julian Johnson from downtown, but other than that, really didn't get much offensive contributions, and they are still in this game though, so just going to have to quiet this Gloucester offense a little bit because they've been on fire so far from all cylinders.
So the ball will stick with Gloucester, and I think the big shout out of that third quarter was the Keegan Cohen show as he was lighting it up from three-point range.
Yeah, he has been terrific all game long, very good in that first half and continuing the show in the third quarter, and we'll see how he'll do in the fourth.
Yeah, and if you're Sterling, you can really not do anything but hope that he just kind of gets cold. His catch and shoot ability has really helped. Any separation he gets, he's pulling up, and he's making them from everywhere right now.
Here's Flag, guarded by Johnson, swings it over to James. James attacking, finds Flag. Flag looking for James again. And Gloucester taking their time again in a half-court set. And with a lead like this, take as much time as you need. Cohen thinks about it, now backs it out to James. So here is James, finds Light. They get it to Cohen. Cohen with some space, fires up a three, front iron, rebound, Smith. Smith is fouled by Johnson.
You're going to take a look at it right here. Another long three from Cohen. A nice board right there, but Smith gets fouled. Fraser gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
First free throw is off the mark.
Yeah, so 43% free throw shooter, and this is how Sterling lost against Lindenwold, and you got to win from the charity stripe tonight. So if you're Sterling, take advantage of them struggling at the free throw line tonight and capitalize on your offense.
So here's Camardo, finds Borsch. Borsch driving inside. Over to Schmid in the corner. Schmid, hop step in the lane, stripped away from Smith.
Great defensive play there by the Lions. It's pretty much been the summation of this game tonight for Sterling.
Explosive drive to the basket from Ryan James, who really put on the burners there to take that one to the rack. Here's Camardo, puts it on the floor for Johnson. Now Camardo, Schmidt in the corner, cross court to Johnson. The Knights with some quick ball movement here. Pull up from Garrison is short. Rebound Smith. 10-point Lion advantage with just under 6 minutes. Here's Flag. Flag driving, looking for help. Now a travel called on Marcus Flag.
And that's something that Sterling's going to have to try and build on. You have less than 6 minutes to go in this game. You're down by 10. You really just got to get some momentum going in your favor, and Sterling really hasn't had that a lot in this game. I'd say if they want that, they're going to need a bucket here on this possession.
Got to get something going here if you're Sterling. Not a ton of time left in this fourth quarter, but enough to mount a comeback. Nice catch there from Camardo. Camardo taking his time, and seems to be a couple miscommunications there from the Knights. Johnson catches, shoots, is good. Julian Johnson cans another three, and we've got a timeout from Coach Behringer.
Johnson has been exceptional from beyond the arc tonight. And a couple miscommunications, but still leads to a successful offensive trip for the Knights. Now you've got to build on that, kind of get a cycle to go in your favor. Overall, good ball movement there by the Knights. And Julian Johnson able to capitalize.
He was looking for the 4-point play. You saw at the end of the replay there, lots of contact on his shooting arm. We're going to take one more look at it. See right there, lots of contact on the elbow from James, but it didn't even matter. So you take a look at some of the crowd on hand. We've talked a lot about Keegan Cohen from outside, but Julian Johnson has fired back a couple times of his own. So Sterling had a good offensive possession there. Good look at the crowd on hand.
More people. I don't get how people can sleep through these games. I feel like every boys game we've announced this year has been fun.
So if you're just joining us, I'm Jake Clark, joined by Connor Strauss and Brian McClernand. We've had a fun one on hand through 3.5 quarters between Gloucester and Sterling as we're about to get ready to get back to the action. It'll be Michael Light to inbound for Gloucester. They're looking to go the length of the floor. Sterling bringing out the press that they have much success with, but none there. Basket is off the mark. Good defense there from Borsch as he gets the rebound.
Borsch able to read that play well, kind of disrupt it. Nice grab there by Johnson.
So here's Camardo, finds Johnson. Now in the corner, Arnett, guarded by Light. Here's Johnson. Gonna call out a play here for the Knights. Camardo for three is fouled, and fouled hard, and that one looked to be a tough foul as Camardo a little slow to get up. Ooh.
And that was pretty dangerous foul right there. It looked like Harris kind of slipped or fell right into the knees of Camardo as he was coming down.
What looked like happened was Harris rolled over his left ankle, which caused him to fall into the ankles of Camardo, and that was a scary fall for Caden Harris, but especially for Jason Camardo, who was a little slow to get up at the end of that play. First free throw off the mark. Second one is off the mark as well. So 14 missed free throws against Lindenwold. And now a handful of missed free throws here tonight against Gloucester. That seems to be the reoccurring issue for this Knights team.
For the amount of missed free throws we've had tonight, it's kind of been the deciding factor in this game.
As a team, Sterling shoots 74%, Gloucester only 62%, so they are on paper winning that battle, but out here on the floor tonight, Gloucester has been the better team at the stripe.
Yeah, it seems to be a different story compared to the stat sheets we have in front of us.
Here's Light, picked up by Garrison, finds Harris. Tightly guarded by Arnett. Drives inside, swatted by Johnson.
What a play there by Julian Johnson. That's exactly what you need if you're Sterling. And now you're going to need a takeaway here and a bucket.
Well drawn up inbound play, and Michael Light was wide open. Seems to be a missed communication for the Knights.
So I guess I'll retract my previous statement.
So here's Bethea. Finds Arnett. Sterling looking to space out a little bit. Arnett to the corner, it's Borsch. Borsch with some space from beyond the arc, got it. Joshua Borsch extending the range for three.
Yeah, and Sterling slowly finding their way back into this game. Actually, that was a two-pointer, but Sterling slowly was finding their way back into the game when they were shooting threes and making them, and Gloucester was only coming up with twos.
Bad pass there from Ryan James. We're going to take a look at the long two. And yes, his foot looked to be inside the line. From here at the table, it's a little tough to tell. Coach Liam James of Gloucester takes a timeout. We'll take another look at the shot from Borsch.
Yeah, just Borsch wide open from almost the outside. Nice pass there by Arnett, kind of caught the whole Gloucester defense off guard. Now it's back to a 6-point game.
And by the looks of it, Michael Light thought that with Borsch being 6'4", he couldn't hit the shot from the outside, and Borsch proved him wrong with that jumper. As you can see, our next TV game, it'll be Monday, January 5th, a part of the Martin Luther King Day Showcase. It'll be the last game of the day. Sterling takes on Clearview. That game will be live on Channel 19, youtube.com/Sterling TV 19.
Yeah, and I want. Sorry there,
no,
Brian.
you go.
I want to credit Julian Johnson, who's pretty much taken over the offensive side of the ball for Sterling, and you saw him start to take over the defensive side of the ball for Sterling too there with that swat. So great job from him tonight.
That shot was off the mark, but Garrison's there to clean it up. Second chance points there for Sterling. Now a 4-point game. Sterling clawing back into this one. Here's Harris, blocked by Borsch. Slowing it up. Here's Bethea, looking for some help. Pass to Garrison, down low. Nice pass there from Garrison to a wide open Borsch. It's a 2-point game.
And just as I said, you need a sequence to go in your favor if you want to get back into this, and that was exactly what they got. Now a 2-point Lions lead.
Put a little extra heat on that pass, but Borsch was ready for it and converted down on the low block, and we've got a timeout.
You take a look at it right here. Borsch was looking for it from the very beginning of that play. Nice feed inside from Garrison, and Borsch able to finish it off with the easy layup. And guys, Sterling, I think, starting to feel a little momentum now for one of the first times in this game ever since they led back in the first quarter.
It looks like the goldfish are gone from earlier at halftime. Bag was full, now completely empty.
Yeah, and one thing to mention is Gloucester just subbed on Justin Frazier. Just wanted to point that out there.
Yeah, he's played in all 9 games off the bench as a senior. So not in the starting lineup, but gets great minutes in the rotation. Averages 5 points a game. As we're just about ready for the timeout.
Looks like everybody's got the munchies tonight. And a little nugget we got before the game was that Coach Behringer, he had a little bag of Skittles with him tonight.
In case of emergency.
In case of emergency. We'll see. Not sure if he whipped them out yet or not, but I guess we'll find out soon enough.
We've got a good game on hand, 2-point game with 2:20 remaining in this fourth quarter. And you're right, the super fans and the cheerleaders are a bit more into it, giving Sterling a little momentum. Gloucester still trying to hang on and play spoiler on the road. So here is Light. Finds Frazier. Here is Flagg, trying to get by Johnson. Spins. Now driving, almost lost it. Johnson got a little off track there. Here's James. Gloucester taking their time in another lengthy half-court set.
Yeah, really going back to their roots in that first half of controlling the pace, good ball movement, and eventually converting.
And an intentional foul there for Zion Arnett. And it seems like if Gloucester was just going to try and pass this one out from 2 minutes and 20 seconds, might as well try and foul. As we looked at the stat sheet earlier, as a team, they only shoot 62%, so trying to send them to the line might not be the worst thing in the world. Foul there on Arnett, and the coaches for Sterling couldn't believe it. I thought he picked the pocket clean, but nevertheless, it'll be another foul there for Zion Arnett. Only his second, so not much to worry about.
We'll see Schmid check in for the Knights. He's been very important for this team late game. And he's a very good foul shooter as well.
So right now, not in the game, but Jake Smith would be the guy that you would want to foul if you're Coach Behringer, but that's not doable considering he's on the bench.
Yeah, and the guy that you would want to foul, and I mean, even though he's had the hot hand tonight, Keegan Cohen, only 8 for 14 from the stripe, so.
Guy you don't want to foul is Caden Harris, who's 10 for 10 on the year, 100% from the line. Arnett picks up another foul within the span of about a minute and a half here. Another foul there, and the Knights are just looking to try and get in the bonus. They had only had one team foul, and now they'll finally go to the line. Ryan James going to the line. He's 26 for 42. That's 62%. And that one's off the mark.
That one big right there. Now, no matter if he makes this one or not, it'll stay a one-possession game.
And that is a big break there for the Knights with only 46.3 seconds remaining. Shot is up and good for James, so a 3-point ball game. Sterling needs a 3 to tie and get back in it. Here's Arnett at the top of the key now. Looking, finding Schmid in the corner. Schmid puts it on the floor. Johnson now finds Borsch, taken away. A brutal turnover there. And now Flagg dribbles it out and is fouled. So a huge turnover there for the sophomore Marcus Flagg off the bench.
Big defensive play right there. Sterling just trying to get somebody open from beyond the arc. They tried looking for Schmid. They tried looking for Johnson. Then they tried looking for Borsch, and a big takeaway there for the Lions defense.
Flagg's first free throw is good, and now that makes it a 2-possession game unless we're looking at a 4-point play for the Knights. This next one would help the Lions a lot. Second one is good. So 2 for 2 at the line there for Marcus Flagg, and we've got a timeout on the floor.
Yeah, and a big shout out to the coach of Gloucester, Liam James, for setting up that 2-minute drill kind of with Gloucester and having them running the clock out just enough so that when Sterling got the ball back, they didn't have much time to work with.
And at 3 o'clock on Monday, Sterling takes on Clearview. Again, that's Monday, January 15th on Martin Luther King Day, a part of that big showcase that Sterling High School is hosting. That game for Sterling will be live on Channel 19. And you see it right there, Sterling's second annual Martin Luther King Day Showcase, Monday, January 15th, in the new gym at 10:30 Kingsway. Battles it out with Pittman. 12 o'clock, Overbrook takes on Wildwood Catholic. 1:30 Eastern versus Heightstown. And at 3 o'clock, your Sterling Silver Knights take on Clearview at 3 in the new gym. That game will be covered live on Channel 19. Take a look at some of the matchups there in the old gym. Williamstown, Woodbury, Deptford, Gloucester, Paulsboro, Cherokee, and Washington Township versus ACIT.
And you'll get some PA announcing from Channel 19's very own Connor Strauss and Daniel Leakin.
Yeah, you won't want to miss that.
So now, got to move up tempo, get a shot off here. Schmid, shot was batted around, now just heaves up a prayer off the mark. Garrison gets the rebound, is fouled. So a big break there for the Knights, but limited time left. A lot of time off the clock in that possession.
Yeah, nice job by Garrison to get that one up and in, able to finish at the rim, but definitely a chance that could be too late for the Knights.
So now another timeout. Now a 51-49 game with 7.5 remaining. Sterling going to have to hope for some misses at the charity stripe from Gloucester. And when we talk about it, the big thing with this Knights team is missed free throws, and that was a big part in why they're trailing. Even though just a 2-point margin, they could have a lead. So take a look at the hustle there from Walter Garrison to draw the foul. He converted on the free throw after the fact, but the missed free throws have been killer for Sterling here today.
I mean, I would say they have missed, what, at least 5 free throws today. And that obviously is the deciding factor in this one. And right now, looking ahead, this could be their 4th straight loss, which is a big hole that Sterling would have to climb out of, but just hoping for a miracle here within these last 7.5 seconds.
The Knights are going to have to foul and foul quick. So they get the ball to James, who fires a pass, and that's a well drawn up play there for head coach Liam James, and that will do it. Gloucester victors on the road. They win this one by a final of 53-49, and the Knights lose another tough one.
Yeah, just another frustrating loss yet again for the Knights. Their 4th straight. They lost 2 heartbreakers in a row, and I would say make this a 3rd one. Just Gloucester playing very well all 4 quarters in this one and able to get the 4-point win against the Knights.
So we'll have a post-game show to follow. We'll be right back after a couple messages.
Have a great day, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for being so kind. Have a great day, guys.
He's so nice! Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. You're trash! I'm gonna have to take matters into my own hands. There it is! My God! Holy moly! Negro! It's beautiful.
Moral of the story, always be nice.
Dude! Would you check your email? What's email? The thing that keeps making that sound! Now I know why you didn't do me for the Fires game! Open it now! 1,700 emails!
Maybe you should open your emails too.
You think so?
Yeah, you guys want us to just skip class and mess around?
Wait, you haven't heard the rumors about the hallway predator?
Those things are just made up. Teachers just want to scare us to go back to class.
All right, bro.
I told you guys it's not real.
Yo, he's not even scary. Who even is this dude?
Don't linger in the hallways.
Hey everybody, welcome back. The Gloucester Lions get it done 53-49, handing Sterling their 4th straight loss. We're going to send it over to Jake Clark for the postgame show.
Thank you, Brian. Now joined with Keegan Cohen. Keegan, tremendous game tonight. You were really tearing it up from the outside. What was going right for you tonight? Was it something in warm-ups or just the feel of the game?
Nah, I mean, just, early on felt good, and, I've had a few rough games this week. Monday and Wednesday I had rough games, so good tonight. Yep.
Yeah, good bounce-back game for you today. And talk about your ability to come in with the catch-and-shoot threes. Did a real good job of working off the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I've always felt like I've been good with that. I mean, it's just keeping the confidence every game and, got to keep it going. Good job.
And you guys had multiple different options scoring tonight, but obviously you had the hot hand. Talk about what it means to have other guys to go to in the locker room and out on the court.
Yeah, I mean, we play together. You know, it's not one person getting credit. We all, you know, root for each other's success, and that's what you got to do to win. So,
tremendous game tonight. Thanks for coming on with us. And now we're joined by Marcus Flagg. Marcus, tremendous game tonight. You did a nice job of really kind of orchestrating the offense at times. Talk about what it means to try and be a floor general.
You just want to look for your teammates and stuff, make sure everyone plays as a team, and then that's how you get wins.
And you did a great job kind of really sealing the deal with that steal at the end. Talk about what was going through your head on that final play.
I just wanted to steal to secure the win, and then we got the steal.
And talk about, we don't get to cover Gloucester Lions games very often. What is next for you guys with this program this season?
We want to win another game, keep winning, and we're going for that chip.
Thank you, Marcus, for coming on with us. Great game tonight. Send it back over to Brian in the booth. Brian?
Thank you, Jake. Really appreciate it as always. Our next TV game will be this Monday, 3 p.m. Sterling will be taking on Clearview as part of the Martin Luther King tournament, the second annual Martin Luther King Showcase. That'll be live on Channel 19 as well as youtube.com/SterlingTV19. There's going to be 8 games all day, starting in the new gym. You see a 10:30 a.m. game, Kingsway taking on Pittman. At 12 o'clock, it's Overbrook versus Wildwood Catholic. At 1:30, it's Eastern versus Hightstown. And then 3 o'clock, it's your Sterling Silver Knights taking on Clearview. And then in the old gym at 10 a.m., Williamstown versus Woodbury. At 11:30, it's Deptford versus Gloucester. 1 p.m., Paulsboro versus Cherokee. And then at 2:30, it's Washington Township versus ACIT. But that's going to do it here at the Castle. I'm Brian McLernan. Thanks to Jake Clark and Connor Strauss and Dan Leakin for joining me here in the booth. Thanks to Mr. K and all of our tech crew here tonight for getting this broadcast done. But that's going to do it here on Channel 19. I'm Brian McLernan saying so long, and as always, go Knights.